Hello friends and family. We're going to turn this on, make sure it's going, and we're going to make us a little shelf sitter. I made this out of shims. Show you what it looks like. $1.67 at the hardware store. You get 12 of these. They are 8 inches long, and they are triangular in shape. Let me open this package so you can see. What one looks like. I'm going to show you what I've done so far. You get 12 like this, and you can see they're thick here and thin here. So that's the little triangular shape here. And I glued them. I poured my tacky glue, my little makeshift top, poured it down here, glued it every inch. I measured it here. I did 2 inches, and then I did another 2 inches, and then I did another, and I put 5 on each side, and then I took 2 and I did it the other way. I glued them right on top of each other, so it made a flat surface, nice square flat surface. And you can see it is very big. It comes out to 16 inches tall, and when you put it together, it'll be about 14 inches tall. So I'm going to make a couple of shelves for it. So it's going to be a shelf sitter. That's what I call things you put on your shelves to sit. And it'll have a couple things, and you can put all kinds of little things on it. So just like that. Glue gun's going. So I measured out 1, 2, 3. These 2 at the top, these 2 at the bottom. And what I'm going to do to stir them up, I'm going to hot glue them down. And these are, where's my box of stuff? Let me show you. These are our Jenga, our little tumbling tower Jenga blocks that I took, and I glued them together. I want to make sure you can see. Again, putting glue on each side, squeezing them together, and holding them till they dried. It takes about an hour to 2, or you can just do it overnight. Put this out of the way. So what I'm going to do is make, for the bottom, to give it a little more, make it a little more sturdy, I'm going to cut it. So I'm going to mark it here. And this is just a large popsicle stick. You can use 2 smaller ones, and they cut very easily with a pair of scissors. Well, pretty easy. Like that. I'm going to glue that together. And then I have 3 on this side. I'm going to make 2 shelves. You'll see as we go. And then I'll paint it up to match, and it'll look really cool. So I'm going to take this out of my way so you can see. And I am going to put some hot glue here. You can use the other glue, but it takes a little bit longer to dry. A lot longer to dry, right? So hopefully my glue is hot enough. Make sure I have all of these done already. And press and hold. This will be hidden underneath, but it gives it an added layer of strength because things in the middle, I'm afraid it will bow by gluing those things together. Just trust me, I really am a structural engineer. So, I don't like to say that because then things fall apart and I get embarrassed. I should have known better. It's not showing you very well. Then I put more glue. And Viola, hold that down till it dries. Till it cools off, I should say, right? So now I have 2 shelves for my little shelf sitter. So do the same process here. And you're definitely going to see that there's going to be a gap here. Because you have these coming at an angle and this being straight. So there's going to be a little gap in here, but that's okay. Enough glue, that's a lot. I'm trying to get it to where it's even Steven here. I love using my lines on here, on my table. I will add more when it cools off a bit. Look how cute. I'm going to put some at the top. It's just going to fall down if I do it that way. These shims do warp easily, so getting it to stay straight is not very easy. And as it dries, get all those little wispies off. I'm going to add more glue, hopefully where you can't see it, and then paint it. So I put a little drop, and I use the nozzle tip to run my glue in here. And I'm going to do it on this side. Put a couple of drops, and I'm going to use this part just to give a little extra. Now I'm going to add these 2 shelves, and I very well can't do it this way, but I'm going to do it on its side. So I'm going to lay it down, and I will just, this is the bottom, so I will make sure it's straight by using my lines here. and put in glue on each side. And making sure I straighten it up. And I will add more. Like, where's the other one? Right there. So I'll do the same. Put a nice bead here on each side. Now this would have been really cute as a Christmas tree, but I didn't think of it then. Ouch. Don't touch the tip of hot glue, it's hot. That's why they call it hot glue, right? So I'm gonna firm it up a little more with a little more glue. And I'm just gonna make sure I go back in, add this up, firm things up, make sure I have any gaps. I'm gonna add a little more in there. And remember, when you add hot glue to cold glue, it gets hot again, so it can be easily pulled back out, so be careful. Make sure you get enough in there. And I'm gonna put a little in here. Let it drop down a bit. Yeah. I'm gonna turn it over and do the same thing. Making sure I have enough glue in all the crevices. Just like that. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to make sure this is cleaned up. Y'all, that's stinking cute. Get rid of the spider webs. So the little wispies from the glue, hot glue. Just kind of clean it up. Now all I have left to do is make it where's my scraper? You can use the scissors. I got some beads of the glue down here. That is not allowing it to sit straight. And all I'm doing is taking the scissors and just kind of cleaning it up. I'm going to do that on each side. And then I'm going to paint it again, just kind of clean up and paint it the same color as the rest of it. I have my little razor here. It's easy to slice myself. Say, ta-da, perfect. Get some of this off of here. How cute is that? Now you can hang this, add some of these little keychains, drill the holes here, maybe even inside here, hang this, put your stamps on these. Set this down, put some little cutesy things on here. But let's paint it up real quick. Have some paper. I'll put it on here. And what I did was I took nutmeg, I squeezed a little in there, took water, and I thinned it out. I wanted it to show the grain, but at the same time, I wanted it to cover a little bit. And that's about what it looks like. A little bit like chocolate, like hot chocolate. The consistency. And so I'm going to paint it all on one side. I'm going to turn it over and paint it all on the other side. And just let her dry. It is that simple. Turn it this way and do it again. And voila, you have a shelf. So give me some hearts, show me some love, let everybody know, spread the word, buzz the video, all those good things. And that is it, my friend. Is that not cute? I think it's cute. We'll do some more of these kinds of activities coming up. I had some on the side here, but it shall dry. But I like it rough looking, and it's cute. I really like it. Thanks.